Hello and welcome once again to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we are taking a look at FIRESTAR in the Marvel Legends Kenner inspired retro 3 3/4 inch line. And this FIRESTAR figure was part of Wave 7, Series 7, which included FIRESTAR, the Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man, Moon Knight and Nova. And you can go over and check out my playlist on my channel for the reviews on those figures. Now I am an out of box collector. I do like my figures on display out of the boxes, so I do open them up, but I do keep the Marvel Legends retro boxes. As I've said in multiple videos, this is how I do it. This is how I get the figure out of the box without destroying it. Just because I think that the boxes do make up a lot of the appeal of these figures in my opinion. Now I know a lot of people do display these in the box, but that's just not my that's not my bag, it's not my thing. And I think that I can keep them in a good enough condition. There we go, looks pretty decent. And let's have a look at the actual figure. So 7 points of articulation, 1 in each of the arms, 1 in each of the legs, 1 in the head, and of course in the shoulders as well. All the parts move in the right places, they will move the way that they should. So FIRESTAR, what is there to say? I mean, there's not a huge amount to say about her. I mean, that hasn't been said in other reviews. I don't want to go into too much detail about the character herself, but she is cool. There is a lot of yellow in the Marvel Legends 3 3/4 inch line. We've got like Iron Man, we've got Phoenix, we've got Loki, we've got Nova, we've got Electro, we've got Vision, so Wolverine of course as well. So there is a lot of yellow in there. So when you actually display them on the shelf, she kind of disappears a little bit into the background because she essentially is red and yellow, and there is a lot of red and there is a lot of yellow. She's an interesting one. I mean, I'm not surprised that they did do her. I'm pleased that they did her, and I'll get to that towards the end of this review. But yeah, I just kind of wasn't expecting someone like FIRESTAR to make an appearance ahead of someone like, I don't know, the Punisher for example, or some of the other Spider-Man villains. We didn't get a huge amount of Spider-Man villains. Like we didn't get a Dr. Octopus. There was not a Dr. Octopus made in this line. And I say there wasn't, it's because they've rested the line. So essentially what you have now with the pre-orders of Ghost Rider and Wave 8, once they are out, that's it. That's the line kind of rested, it's put on the shelf, and we're not going to see any more for the foreseeable future unless Hasbro decide to go back and revisit this line. So I am surprised in a way that we got a FIRESTAR, but kind of pleased as well because she's a cool character in herself. As you probably know, she has been done in Marvel Legends 6 inch scale. So the reason that I'm pleased that they've done her in the 3 3/4 inch scale is because she does make up one of the 3 of Spider-Man and his amazing friends, along with Spider-Man and Iceman, 2 characters that we have previously had made. Spider-Man, we've got a few versions of him now. This is the one from one of them earlier waves, I think even Wave 1, and Iceman of course is very translucent, so not quite the Iceman that we saw in Spider-Man and his amazing friends, but it works all the same, so I'm not going to complain a huge amount because I can put these 3 together in their little retro gang, in their little retro kind of lineup. And I think that's probably why we got her, because we already had Spider-Man, we already had Iceman, and they were producing her as a 6 inch figure, so somebody probably said let's do her in the 3 3/4 inch figure so that we can have that Spider-Man and his amazing friends set up. Now they came as a box set in the 6 inch line, so you actually got all 3 of them together, but you could also buy them all individually. So yeah, as a box set or individually. So I'm really pleased that we've got it in 3 3/4 inch line. The hairpiece, from what I can tell, is a new sculpt. The little mask over her eyes again is a new sculpt, but the body is a reused sculpt. Now all of the female figures in the 3 3/4 inch line have these kind of high heels, which means that they stand at the same height as the male figures. Pretty much all of them are exactly the same height. But they're naturally a little bit shorter because they're all wearing high heels. So yeah, so they're a little bit more awkward to stand up than the male counterparts, but all the same, very cool figures indeed. And when you put these 3 together, they actually look really cool. So I'm really pleased that we did get FIRESTAR. As I said, this line has been rested, so if you are interested in picking them up, go out and get them while you can, because they are not going to be readily available for a long time unless Hasbro decide to go back and revisit them. If you're enjoying the 5-minute figure reviews of the retro 3 3/4 inch, do go and check out my page because I've done a whole bunch of them looking at various different ones throughout the line, and there's a whole bunch of other reviews over there as well, so please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. all support to the channel is very much appreciated. So what can I say about FIRESTAR? Pleased that they've done her, surprised that they've done her. She's pretty cool. She looks even better with these two. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon.